Are we still, do we still have the pool open for bets onto when we're going to open this up 100%, like Texas and South Dakota and Mississippi and several other
Well,
states?
the governor sounded like he wanted it to be before the 4th of July.
The pool open for bets onto when we're going to open this up 100%, like Texas and South Dakota and Mississippi.
Let's go ahead and get started, Mickey.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's Orem City Planning Commission meeting. It is March the 3rd, 2021. It's a great day. Spring is right around the corner, but we first need to do a roll call to see that we have enough for a quorum. So I'll go down the list as I read your names. Just say hi or whatever. Marisa?
Here.
Carl?
I'm here.
Barry?
Hi or whatever.
Yes. Haysom? Okay. Ross?
I'm here.
And Mickey. We have more than a quorum. This is great. Thank you. If I could, let's see, this month, Carl, would you mind offering an invocation for us, please?
I can do that.
Thank you, sir.
Our Father in heaven, we come before thee in this Orem City Planning Commission meeting and express our gratitude for all of the blessings that we enjoy, especially for the privilege of living in the city of Orem. We're grateful for this community, grateful for those who serve us, and pray for them. And we pray that thy spirit will be with us this afternoon as we are met here, that we may consider those items that are before us and do so in an appropriate manner. We thank thee for thy goodness and ask for these blessings in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. And if ever we need blessings, it certainly is this time in which we live. If I may, a little house cleaning here, or keeping, to minimize the potential spread of COVID-19, and as authorized by Utah Governor Gary Herbert's March 18th, 2020 executive order. Now, therefore, I, Mickey Cochran, as current chairman of the Orem City Planning Commission, make the following determinations. Under current conditions, conducting an Orem City Planning Commission meeting with an anchor location presents a substantial risk to the health and safety of those who may be present at the anchor location. This determination is based on the facts that 1, COVID-19 is a worldwide pandemic threatening the health and safety of the residents of Orem. 2, the state of Utah has determined that people should maintain social distancing of at least 6 feet to help mitigate the spread of COVID-19. And 3, the city of Orem cannot maintain appropriate social distancing if Planning Commission members and or the public convene at the usual anchor location, the Orem City Council chambers. So that's why we're meeting in this video conference. Now, this meeting, for those of you who may be listening, this meeting may be viewed at orem.org/meetings or on the Orem City's YouTube channel. We will, before making any motion, pause at least 90 seconds, and more than likely 90 seconds, before making said motion, or to allow for the receipt of any electronic comments on any public hearing portion of this Planning Commission meeting. So, again, we would ask the Planning Commission members, before making a comment or asking a question or even making the motion, to please state your name as when you're either making the motion or seconding the motion. Thank you very much. Applicants are also online with us, and we will ask them to introduce themselves and add to or make comments, etc., as may be necessary over the space of this Zoom meeting and during their time where we're discussing their particular project. So with that in mind, if there's nothing else from the commission or from any of the city officials, we can begin with item 3.1.
All right. Item 3.1 is a preliminary plat for Victoria Park Plat G. It's located just north of 700 North. And as you can tell from this picture, there's two lots here. One is smaller, one is larger. The smaller one is only 5,300 square feet approximately, and too small in the R8 zone to be a buildable lot. So the owner is combining these two lots together to make one larger lot that will be buildable. This is the preliminary plat, and this will be what the final plat will look like with one lot. This is a street view. This fence in the front, and I think you can see it better on this preliminary plat, the small fence in the southeast corner, those will both be removed. And we recommend that this preliminary plat be approved for Victoria Park at 726 North, 600 East. Do you have any questions for me?
Commission, any questions for Cheryl?
This is Carl. I have one. The house to the east appears to be really close to the property line. Does that meet I'm assuming it meets the setbacks. It's kind of an interesting, well, that's a shop.
It is a
not
shop, yeah.
Shop and not a,
Okay, that makes more sense. I hadn't noticed that. Okay, I'm good.
you can kind of see it on the street view.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the, for those of you who may or may not know, this is the old Stratton property. It used to be all orchards and when I moved in a number of years ago. And since the death of both of Susan's parents, Frank and Janet, they have, I'm not saying taken over, but it has come into their possession. And they are doing some very nice things. Now, is the applicant online? Is it Susan and or Dennis who's with us? Roger, are you representing?
I am representing. I wasn't sure whether they'd be on or not, Mr. Chairman, but I'm happy to answer any questions.
Oh, there's Susan right there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi.
I just didn't unmute it. I'll mute it again though.
Okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Are there any questions from the commission for Roger or the applicant? Then let's put this to a motion. Somebody on the commission care to make the motion, please?
This is Barry. I can do that.
Thank you.
I move that the Planning Commission approve the preliminary plat of Victoria Park Plat G located at 726 North 600 East in the R8 zone.
Do we have a second to the motion?
This is Marisa. I'll second.
Thank you. So we have the first and a second. Let's now the commission to vote on the motion as presented. Marisa,
Yes.
Carl,
Aye.
Barry,
Aye.
Hasem, are you with us?
I am. I'm here.
Okay. Ross,
Hi.
Mickey, aye. Yeah, I forgot who I was there for a moment. It is appreciated. Thank you, Susan and Roger. Motion is passed and look forward to some nice changes there. Thank you. Next, item 3.2. And okay, go ahead.
All right, so item 3.2 is a plat amendment. This is for Riverside Estates, so they'll be vacating the current plat, and they want you to approve the proposed plat to amend Plat A. This is the location on Carterville Road. This is the plat. So what they're doing is, at the current time, they have a detention area on the south end of the property. They want to move that to the north end on this plat, and then they'll have the opportunity to build an indoor tennis court down on the south end. So that's why they want to move the detention basin. And just as a side note on this, at the same time, the property owner to the west, I can't read it very well, it's Lonawan, or just that small property on the southwest. They are currently on septic, so they will be running a sewer line from the sewer, which is on the east side of this Riverside Estates, through that property of lot 3 and over to that property. So they needed to also have a sewer public utility easement there.
On the top of the lot, is that what you're talking about, Cheryl?
So it's really on the far south end of Lot 3.
Okay,
I know. Yeah.
okay, got it.
So did you have any questions for me on this one?
Commission? I don't have any, so. Any of you have questions on
Yeah,
this?
this is Ross. How much excavation is involved in moving a detention basin from one place to another? Is that a big deal?
No.
I just don't know.
Roger?
That'd be a
No,
question for
it
Sam.
isn't. Basically, it essentially is a landscape swale. It'll be part of their landscaping when it's completed. So we're just moving the location of it. So that leaves us free to put a sewer line for the neighbor who's been on septic tank all these years. And that allows us to give them an easement. The easement will be part of the plat and will run with the land.
Okay.
But moving the detention basin, that's fairly simple. Yeah.
Yeah, now Ross, have any of the commission members been down to look at that particular piece of property? Because there is a pretty good, there's a pretty good fall
Yeah, very
From-
good. It's-
Carterville Road down to Riverside Country Club. So, yeah, that's why that detention basin being moved will work just fine. I believe that's correct, right, Roger?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Thank you. Are there any other questions from the commission or comments? Now, is Roger, are you representing Corbin on this then?
Yes, I'm not sure if Irv Eastman is on with us or
Irv.
not. Irv is kind of the front man there, but I'm not sure he's with us. Happy to answer any questions that you'd have.
No, I don't see him. I think that I think we're fine.
The only one other comment, the other request in it, I think it was part of the other approval, but they're going to put a gate on the front of this private drive. That'll actually, it's a private street, and so they're going to put a gate similar to what they have at the Berkshires.
Okay.
And so these 4 residents will have access to that, and that's part of what they're going to be constructing as well.
Okay. Well, it will be a pleasant change down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a public hearing, and we'll go ahead now and start the countdown on the 90 seconds for the public hearing portion of this. And in the meantime, Ryan, have we had any comments from the public concerning this that have come in previous to our beginning this meeting?
We have not received any comments, Nikki.
Thank you, sir. So we're just doing the 90 seconds, or hopefully we're down to at least 70. Do a lot of you use Carterville Road?
I bike on Carterville Road a lot.
Yeah. It's the, well, we all know this, but it's the only ranch road designated as a ranch road in Orem. I believe that's correct, isn't it, Jason? Okay.
Yeah, the term is rural, sorry.
Oh, excuse me, a rural road, which means curb and gutter and sidewalk are not permitted, I would.
Not required, yep.
Yeah, not required. And it's really nice. It's a good road. You can walk, all the way down to Provo. But once you get to the Provo city limits, you immediately want to turn around and come back into Orem. It's just one of those things. Okay. So our 90 seconds are up. Ryan, have we received any other comments from the public on this?
Just refreshing my email to be sure. We have not received any.
All right. Inasmuch as we have not received those, we will go ahead and close the public hearing portion, turn it back to the commission for a motion.
Carl, I can do that.
Thank you, sir.
I move that the Planning Commission vacate Riverside Estates Plat A and approve Riverside Estates Plat A amended, located generally at 1089 South Carterville Road in the R20 zone.
Carl has made the motion and I will second that motion. So we have the motion and a second. We'll turn it back to the commission for a vote. Marisa,
Aye.
Carl,
Aye.
Barry,
Aye.
Haysom,
Aye.
Ross,
Aye.
Mickey, aye. It's unanimous. Thank you all. And
Thank you.
Roger, thank you
Thank you.
for that participation. The next item is item 3.3.
So item 3.3 is amending Appendix A of the Orem City Code and creating a new SLU code for shave ice shacks. The applicant is proposing this rezone and text amendment so his business can be accommodated at the mini golf course. There, you can see it is circled in yellow. He applied for a temporary site plan in early 2020 and was denied because businesses are not allowed in residential zones. His business could not be absorbed into the mini golf course business either, because that would expand its non-conforming use, which is not allowed. So staff expressed that a C1 rezone would probably make more sense, as there is a C1 zone adjacent to this property. So here you can see it's currently R12, which is residential. This is what it's proposed to be. So they also are creating a new SLU code for shave ice shacks. There's currently no SLU code for that business. They fall under fast food restaurants, which are not allowed in C1 zones. So this new SLU code would allow shave ice shacks in all zones that fast food restaurants are permitted and would also allow them in the C1 zone. So they're proposing to rezone the property from R12 to C1. C1 provides light commercial uses, including financial, office, and medical uses. Currently, no restaurant or other related land uses are permitted in the C1 zone. So each of the C1 zones that we have currently in the city, and there are 3 of them, border at least one residential zone and serve as a buffer to these areas from more intense commercial land uses. And this is a street view of it. Did you have any questions for me?
I happen to have one.
Okay.
You know, there's just west of that is that what is it? A golf shop, ski shop. Kevin used to have. Yeah. Is do we anticipate? And this is just a question. Do we anticipate that perhaps going into C1 also as a buffer? Is that because it's non-conforming, correct? As it currently sits?
That would be correct. And at this, we haven't received any questions or any calls or anything indicating that they would want to change from the residential zone.
Okay.
They would just remain legal non-conforming.
Okay. All right.
I have a question. This is Ross. What does it cause anybody heartburn if a shaved ice stand goes in one of the other C1 zones in the city?
Yes.
Is that weird in any way?
Haysom?
Oh, this is my neighborhood, and it's actually a great spot for our kids where we feel it's safe for them to go and play in a mini golf course and have some shaved ice in the summertime. So it has not caused any trouble.
Oh, yeah, I think it's great there, but there are other C1 zones in the city, right?
So the second C1 would be along Center Street between I-15 and 300 West. And the third one is near University Mall. So especially near the mall, I wouldn't consider that as being a problem.
No.
And between I-15 and 300 West, it wouldn't either.
Right.
Okay.
Would this be any interference at all with allowing the shaved ice there? Of course, knowing the applicant, you know, I don't know which direction I'm going to go on this, but no, I'm just kidding. Would it be considered, would it take away from the business aspect of what the city has on that concession stand in the Palisade Park?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. All right. Adam, you're on with us, correct?
I am here, yes.
Would you like to make any comments or questions for us?
I don't think any questions for you. I can answer or comment a bit on the speculative question you had regarding Nyman's ski shop.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood meeting that I did hold, the current tenant there, Scott Nyman, was in attendance at that meeting. He had expressed to you in the past, I believe as well, interest in restaurant or other uses for that property that he uses now. And I let him know that the C1 that we were requesting would not encompass those uses. And he expressed, again, no interest in changing to a C1 without the ability to use those for those other purposes, but was fully in support of our conversion to a C1.
Sure. I mean, you're not ripping down the mini golf course at all.
Right.
You just want to be able to go in with your shaved ice stand in the appropriate season thereof and sell shaved ice.
Correct.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments from the commission? As you know, this also is a public hearing. And Ryan, I would ask, have we received, let's go ahead and start the countdown, the 90-second countdown. And Ryan, have we received any comments previous to our meeting this afternoon? Excuse me.
No, sir.
All right, we're doing the 90-second countdown. And if anybody has any comments that they would like to make during this time, please feel free so to do.
Mickey, this is Marisa. You said at the appropriate time. I mean, isn't every time an appropriate time for shave ice?
Yes, yes, it is.
I would like to second that comment.
Well, okay.
You can compete with the snow.
Even with the snow.
No, he can use the snow.
Bring your own snow. I'll add the flavor.
Yeah, same price, but it works for me. By way of full disclosure, Adam is my neighbor. He lives in the house we refer to as the Winchester house in our neighborhood. He has improved that home so much. It's just wonderful. But he wasn't the one who had made the improvements that put the appellant on it as the Winchester house. He actually fixed all of those.
We only have 2 or 3 doors that lead to nowhere now. So
Yes. Yes. Did I hear the buzzer or the tone?
90 seconds is up.
Oh, great. So Ryan, did we have any?
Sorry to report, but there are no comments.
Then we will close the public hearing portion of this and turn it to the commission for a motion.
I can do this.
Marisa.
Thank you,
Go ahead,
Ross.
Marisa, go ahead.
Marisa, all right.
Okay. Staff recommends the planning commission, as the planning commission, we recommend a positive recommendation to the city council amending appendix A of the Orem City Code by enacting standard land use code 0303 shave ice shacks and amending article 25.5.3a and the zoning map of the city of Orem by changing the zone of approximately 0.84 acres from the R12 zone to the C1 zone at approximately 1323 East, 800 North.
I will go ahead and second that, Marisa. Thank you for the motion.
Mickey?
Yes.
She said Article 25.5.
Oh.
We need to make sure that it's 22.5.3a.
I will make my amendment that it should have been that should be corrected to amending Article 22.5.3a.
All right, we can accept that then. Everything's fine. So we have the motion. I now appropriately second the motion. We'll take it to the council now for a vote. Marisa?
Aye.
Carl?
Aye.
Barry?
Aye.
Haysom?
Aye.
Ross?
Aye.
Mickey? Aye. So we look forward to seeing that there Adam, thank you for being here this afternoon. So the motion passes. The next item on the agenda is the minutes. Or are the minutes? Is the minutes? So did any of you on the commission see anything that needed to be corrected, added to?
Nope.
In any way? I thought it was extremely well done. So let's have the motion then about approval of the minutes, if we could. Anyone on the commission?
This is Ross. I move that the planning commission approve the minutes for the last meeting.
This is Marisa. I'll second.
Thank you. We have Mr. Spencer made the motion, Mrs. Bentley seconded. Now for a vote. Marisa,
Aye.
Carl,
Aye.
Barry,
Aye.
Haysom,
Aye.
Ross,
Aye.
Mickey, aye. It passes. Mr. Clark, it is all yours, sir.
Well, we may see you in person sooner than you think. So more information to come.
Oh, that is so good. Oh, Ryan, may I say thank you for entertaining the only person who showed up to see the rec center.
I did go the next day. I really, really thought we had scheduled it for Friday. And Camille and I went through the next day and it was lovely.
It is. It is. And one of the things that impressed me the most was that cool long ramp slide for the skateboarders. I am really excited for that.
Me
Well,
too.
we'll let you test it first.
Not a chance.
What kind of board do you have, Mickey?
Well, I have the old one that I made in 1965 out of a 3/4 inch piece of plywood and some old roller skate rollers. And I still have that. So
Now, can we still go visit or check it out?
Absolutely. Just give me a call or email me and we can set a time up.
Haysom, it is really, really nice.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Can I bring my kids to look at it?
Right now, kids are probably not allowed in the building just due to safety.
Okay.
But the 20th will be the ribbon cutting, 10 a.m. on a Saturday. And
Perfect.
happy everybody can come at that point too.
We'll just schedule it for them and thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be quite nice. And every chance I get, I know I tell people about it. And so we can get that thing just packed and locked and loaded and everything working well on it. Oh, did they get the new boiler in? Did they get that boiler fixed?
They're coming next week with parts. So we should have the leisure pool back online. The library hall ribbon cutting is Tuesday at noon.
Okay.
And we're excited. They're coming with the grand curtain on the day before.
Oh,
So we may have installation going on while the ribbon cutting's happening, but we're just happy to have them here. That's the last thing to do, other than a few, minor punch list items. So
and that's March 9th, right?
correct. Yep,
Shoot.
we're there. Finally.
All right. Well, we've come to the end of this one. We're still scheduled for the 17th for our next Planning Commission meeting. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So then if you don't mind, I will make the motion to it.
This is
Yes.
Terry.
Yeah, Terry, please.
I'd make a comment. So I was with my granddaughter today, and I had on my calendar, I had to hurry and get back to be part of the planning commission. And we were having an afternoon together. And then I just realized, you know what, all these people serving, we know Ryan, Jason, all those folks will always be here with us, but we appreciate all the people on the planning commission, because every 2 weeks you're carving out your afternoon where, I just realized that when I thought I need to get back and drop her off. But thank you. Thank all of you, because you all have lives, you all have families, you all have interests, but everybody, very seldom, Mickey, is there ever somebody missing. It seems like everybody makes time to be on this commission. So I just want to share my appreciation to everybody for what you do.
Well, and Terry, we also, if you could express to the city council, that feeling is reciprocal, because we do know how much time you spend and all the deliberations and the other things that you do. Now I think I'm speaking for the commission. We spend time, we go around to these places, we walk them, we look at them carefully, we try to get comments. We know a lot of these people and try to determine, what's best for the city as well as what's best for the individual communities too. So it's thank you, and we appreciate what you just said.
Thanks.
So I will then make the motion that we adjourn the March 3rd, 2021 Planning Commission meeting and meet again on the March 17th, 2021 Planning Commission meeting. I make that motion.
This is Barry. I'll second.
Thank you. So the motion is made and seconded. In favor, Marisa? Carl?
Aye.
Barry?
Aye.
Haysom?
Aye.
Oh, thank you. Ross?
Aye.
And Mickey, aye. Thank you again, everyone. It's good to see your faces, and it's going to be good. Ryan, I hope you have some good word for us here pretty soon. And I'll be down in the morning to sign the papers.
No, I got stuff to do.
All right, so I'll sign that. And Grant, you're supposed to have something for me also. I'll take it in 5s, 10s, and 20s, unmarked and non-sequenced. Thank you. No, that's just, the meeting's adjourned. Thank you all.
Thank you.